Okay, that just took a picture.
You're on.
Did you hit the red button?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the third session of Understanding Love.
We've made it.
Yeah, don't try to make it.
We've made it. This is a very professional setting. I appreciate your professionalism too. If you could zip up the vomit shirt, that'd be awesome.
No,
Can I have a clock up
we're
there?
wearing universals. Don't judge.
That's true. That's true. I can't really say anything. So we left it off last time with the challenge. I don't know if you guys remember that challenge. Do you guys remember that challenge?
You should refresh our video picker and whoever's watching the video.
So the challenge was considering the people in your life, and the big question was if we love people the way that we comfortably love, but we understand that people receive love differently, should we flex
And guess what
to
I
try and
got?
love them? Because you made a really good point last time, Izzy. You
I
were
just
saying that
ripped this.
if people are being loved and we're giving our all in that, then they should just appreciate that. And my question to that was, if you know that there's a deeper way to love them, there's a different way to love them that they accept more, should we try to strive for that, even if it makes us uncomfortable? So I asked you guys to
Like,
consider the
movie?
people closest in your life. My son's over there. That's the little kid voice you hear. I asked you to consider the people in your life and how you love them and maybe how they receive love. So who would you say is one of the closest people in your life? Steven.
Probably say my mother.
Okay. So think about the way that you love. Comfortably the way that you typically love people, how you express love. And then consider the way that your mom probably feels the most love. And ask yourself, what does the combination of those two loves look like when they're combined? It's a deep question. It's pretty...
Yeah, I can't.
Well, what do you think that they blend well? Do you think that they can miss each other? But what do those, you loving her and her receiving that love, what does that look like?
I feel like it doesn't, like she doesn't really receive it that well,
Okay.
and like it to her kind of make him off like disrespect or hatred.
Okay. But you're actually loving her when you're...
Yeah. Yeah, I love her.
What is that way that you're loving her that she's perceiving as disrespectful or being hateful?
So, I mean, I don't have a good relationship with my mother, so I know we would just get in an argument no matter what, so I just feel like the best way for me to show my love is just not to interact with her, so I can avoid any negative interaction.
Okay. Do you feel like she sees that action as loving?
For the most part, she probably doesn't.
So, do you think that's common? I mean, this is for both of you guys. Do you think it's common where sometimes... Because in a sense, I can't be loving. Or we could say there's wisdom in that. If you know you're about to say something really stupid or be really hurtful or whatever, and you're just like, I don't even think we should talk right now because I'm about to freak out. There's wisdom in that. But... it's a good question to ask. Is the removal of that, is me not getting angry at you or not being mean towards you loving? Or is it just me removing that element of disrespect or hatefulness from you? Does that equate to love?
I think that's loving because I think like love is like doing the most for somebody. So
Right.
if you're realizing that there could be a problem and you're doing the most to stop that from happening, that would ruin any kind of good like relationship.
Right.
Then yeah.
Well, and so that would beg the question of, thank you. This is very essential for this session. Thank you, Sayla.
Talking stick. Talking
yes,
stick.
this is the green talking stick. Do you think we do the most when we love people?
I don't think everybody.
Do
does
you
it.
do the most when you love people? This seems really aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you do the most?
When I love
Or no?
somebody, yeah, but that I mean, like you can look at my life and probably people that I love, and you know that I love, you can see that I do the most for them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least try to. And that's all that you could really do is try.
What do you think?
I think it just depends on like how much love you have for someone. I mean, if it's more like a weaker love, you don't really put as much effort in. But let's say, for example, like your kid or something, you probably love them for your life, so you're willing to do whatever you can to show it, make sure they get what they need.
Do you think that? Let me ask you guys a question. Do you think that I do the most?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that I love the most I can to my kids or to you guys or to my family, or what do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dog.
Yeah.
And even though it gets a little annoying sometimes, that's effort there.
Can you see?
I wouldn't say that I love the most. I wouldn't say I do the most. No.
But maybe that's
Do-
not also how you show your love. Maybe that's not how you get down.
Well, there's a lot of ways that I do show love, but I would never say that it's the most, and here's the reason why. Because for me to say that I love the most, that means at its fullest capacity. And I don't think I've loved to its fullest capacity. Because if that's true, then what else is left for me to accomplish if I've loved to its fullest capacity? If I've loved you to your fullest capacity, to my fullest capacity, what else is there for me to do?
I feel like answering that question would be like answering the meaning of life. So
Well, right, but
I'll let the greater power into that one.
What
That's-
hope like?
that's kind of the coolest thing, though, about love and having this say like. Is this still recording?
Yeah.
That's kind of the coolest thing about love is that if it is really this like almost insurmountable thing to achieve, then you can strive for the rest of your life to get it, and you won't really get there. But you can love people a little bit better today than you did yesterday. I could love you guys a little bit better today than I did yesterday or the week before, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I might have never fully achieved what love is, but I'm still becoming greater at loving you guys. The same, I feel like, and this is just my personal thing. I feel like the second I say I've loved you the most, where's the motivation to continue doing that, or what else is left for me to accomplish once I've done that? But if I believe that I haven't loved you the most, then I'm constantly growing and I'm constantly challenging myself to love better. I asked you the question before about loving your mom and if you think those two loves mesh. Izzy, what about you? Who's one of the closest people to you that you would say?
The closest person to me is probably my dad.
Okay. I thought you were gonna say me, but that's cool. Whatever, your dad. All right. So how would you say that the way that you love him and the way that he receives love, how do those two blend?
But I don't know, honestly, because it's hard for me to imagine how my dad sees love or what love is to him and all that. I don't know. Because me and my dad are like night and day. We're hecka different.
Okay.
I'm like hecka more like my mom than my dad.
Does he see that?
No, well, I don't know.
Does he think
I
that
don't
you're a
think
lot
she
like your
can.
mom?
I don't,
Like, does he see your mom in you?
does he? My dad? Oh, yeah, no, he does.
Okay.
And he'll get irritated sometimes because
Sure.
my mom is hard-headed and so am I, so, and, yeah.
I don't see it.
You don't?
No, I was being sarcastic.
Oh.
Nothing to it. But really not that much.
Dang,
but I
but
see it.
if you did see my mom, though, you'd be like,
Okay.
Izzy, now that you started growing your hair out, you're looking a lot like your mom now.
Okay.
And that's what my dad started saying. I was like, what the
So,
hell? I was tripping.
so do you think that, well, going off that phrase, that loving the most, do you think that you love your dad the most?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, when I say loving, like doing the most,
Mhm.
I don't mean like absolutely doing everything that could be achieved. You've achieved it.
What do you mean?
I just mean like when you're doing something, you're doing it the best you can. You're doing it to the best quality you can. You know,
Okay.
and you're doing like if my dad needs something done, like
Mhm.
I'm gonna go and do it,
Right.
and that's how I'm showing my love for him. Because
Right.
if he has needs, then I'm
Right.
gonna bring what he needs done to him. You know.
Right.
But, yeah. But I don't think I know exactly how my dad receives love or.
Have you ever
uses
asked that question before? Or even like thought about
that. No,
that?
I don't know.
No. Do you think that if you understood the way that he received love, or Stephen, do you think that if you understood the way that your mom received love, do you think that that would possibly help you know how to approach them a little bit differently? Would that help your relationship?
I think it would just depend. I mean, it could help in a lot of times, but then it could also be like, okay, well, this is how this person receives love, and I can't, like, satisfy that can't like bring what they need, then they could just ruin it, knowing like you can't really love them to the fullest capacity.
Well,
knowing like exactly what